Здравствуйте, вы на канале игры, с вами Дмитрий, и мы продолжаем проходить игру Hogwarts Наследие. У нас с вами несколько квестов есть в самом Хогвартсе, и судя по всему есть какие-то квесты еще в мире. Что-то я квестов в мире не вижу. Хотя должен быть, во всяком случае, насчет полетать квест. Вот. Наверное, он имеется в виду. Но до него, конечно, добираться очень сильно долго, но мы все равно, скорее всего, туда слетаем. Вот. Сейчас же мы с вами отправимся, встретимся с Себастьяном, узнаем, что же он все-таки от нас хочет. Вот. И потом, скорее всего, мы с вами пройдем задание, которое непосредственно в Хогвартсе находится. Ну и если время останется, то уже сходим, слетаем насчет метлы. Так, понеслась. Не туда. Там еще кто-то с нами поговорить хочет. Надо не забыть. Блин, вот на самом деле в самом начале это было прикольно, а сейчас...
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
No.
Oh, Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
То есть от меня сейчас хотят решения.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
И что, все? Вот такой вот разговор, да? Тра-та-та-та-ти-та-та. Ну ладно. Так. И ничего он не отслеживается. Я на всякий случай выбрал отслеживание, задания, но сейчас мы с вами выйдем и там с кем-то поговорим. Потому что я там видел какой-то значок разговора.
Revelio.
Вот там вот. Что-то наверху. Нет, не здесь. Это вот здесь. То есть, типа, на этом этаже, что ли? Или мы его теперь, я его просто вижу? Там наверху нет ничего.
Revelio.
Где-то на крыше.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Так.
Revelio.
Теперь это как будто снаружи.
Revelio.
Может быть, это с Пивсом надо поговорить? Нет, не похоже. Серьезно.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Слушайте, что она хочет от меня?
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
Oh, not at all, Professor. I find it intriguing and wanted to know more about your work.
Ah, that is good to hear. So often those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars question astronomy's relevance. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing. The two of us spent countless nights on our rooftop staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
It sounds as if she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
Все,
Revelio.
пообщались. как-то в астрономическую башню, но все равно я назад же не побегу. Да, это астрономическая башня. Так, ладно. Пойдем выполним квестик. Что-то там с картиной. Мужики беспрерывно дерутся просто. Так, стоять.
Revelio.
Да где же вы? О, смотрите, шкаф. Так, и теперь нам надо найти
Revelio.
ключ. Похож ключ. Блин.
Revelio.
Так, а здесь что такое? Да блин, где это?
Revelio.
Может, за этой дверью? А вот она. Все, ладно, с этим разобрались.
Revelio.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Bernard Octavius Pratt!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
Так, ну что, понеслись выполнять задание. Что теперь? Так. На самом деле не очень хочется мне этого возвращать, потому что Блейку, в общем-то, рассказывать особо сильно не хочется.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumours of your involvement.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the Hog's Head. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Нормально, 3000. Действительно подальше. Там шарики вон висят, можно полопать. На разворот. Да что ж такое-то? Так. Все.
Revelio.
Смотрите, тут еще задание. Ради интереса. Ну да, логично. Не, мы столько не выполним, конечно. А, ну тут есть...
Revelio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Protego! Revelio.
Back for more, I see.
Accio. Confringo.
Presupto. Tango. Presupto.
Accio. Revelio. Crucible. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time?
Не знаю. Так, ладно. Давайте мы с вами активируем эту штуковину. Сейчас пойдем искать...
Revelio.
летающих этих.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
Revelio.
I'll check your pocket when I'm dead.
Revelio. Revelio.
Так, ладно. Нам надо найти этих светлячков.
Lumos.
И еще где-то один. А, вот они.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio.
Вниз, что ли, идти?
Aloha Mora.
Well, it's about time.
Revelio.
There's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Revelio.
Кабанью голову или 3 метла. Так, слушайте, давайте мы сейчас выйдем, посмотрим, есть ли здесь что-нибудь еще стащить.
Revelio.
Да господи. Ничего интересного. Все, на этом маленьком островке больше ничего нет. И теперь можно отправиться в кабанью голову. Потому что, честно говоря, мне больше нравится именно кабанья голова. Это кабанья голова.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the 3 broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the hog's head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
Oh, give it a chance. You might grow to like it.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home. Revelio.
Oi! I normally toss the both of you out. But I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Please, you can't leave me here. Squalor does terrible things to my complexion.
First they teach you steal jinxes. Next thing you know, it's give them all curses. Honeydew suppose keeping away from today.
Какие мы молодцы. О, 3-й уровень, что-нибудь вкусное.
Revelio.
Нормально, зашел, прибарахлился. На самом деле надо пойти и продать куда-нибудь что-нибудь.
Revelio.
Так. Что-то я не понимаю, где нахожусь. А он мне ничего не хочет, да, продавать? Чего бы действительно.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Так.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Давай, выбегай. Так, что там у нас еще осталось? У нас теперь вообще везде, да? В Хогсмиде только нет. У нас на самом деле в Хогвартсе осталось еще одно задание. Я чувствую, сегодня мы с вами не полетаем, потому что пока мы тут доберемся. Зато мы с вами сможем попробовать сегодня закончить преподавателем драться.
You're my summoner's court opponent, Professor Ronan.
Indeed I am. Professors are allowed to have fun once in a while too, you know.
Of course. I look forward to playing against you.
And I you. I've been playing this for eons, so you haven't a chance of winning. How about we get started anyway?
I'm ready.
No time like the present. Akio! We all make mistakes.
Ох, ну давай.
I do not recall teaching you how to play like that. Akio! We all make mistakes.
Мешаешься же. Так, понеслись.
Well now, nicely played. Akio! Nicely done. And there you have it. Yet another opportunity to learn and improve. Delightful to see such mastery from one your age.
Повезло на самом деле, что я сумел на сотку загнать.
Well done. You've beaten me at my own game.
I had a good teacher.
A flatterer, I see. Although I dare say it's not unwarranted. I shall accept the compliment humbly. As the new Summoner's Court champion, you have earned a token of recognition. Do not let it go to your head.
Что мне дали-то? Да, дали этот внешний вид, похоже. Перчатки чемпиона призывателя. Блин, ну серьезно, но вот внешний вид. Еще и не зазнавайся. Так. Ну в Хогвартсе понятно, у нас там... Но здесь мы с вами не сможем закончить сегодня эти квесты, потому что у нас здесь еще вот квест нарисовался. Защита птиц какой-то. Ради перьев. Вот, и я думаю, что на самом деле, когда мы все вот эти вот домишки обойдем, там еще будут задания. Вот, так. Ладно, думаю, что, наверное, все-таки мы на этом сейчас с вами закончим. Вот, до летуна тут еще летать и летать. И, честно говоря, ну, так как не закроем квесты все, на текущий момент известные, наверное, сейчас и не пойдем. А пойдем уже в следующей серии выполнять основную сюжетку. Хитроумных ключей нам осталось найти еще 3 шкафчика, но это поищем. Так. Ну да. В общем-то, как-то так. Все, буду заканчивать эту серию. Надо закончить победителем. Спасибо, что смотрели. До следующих серий. Пока.